Hey, what is up guys? I'm Tephrite and welcome to my in-depth Luna guide. For those of you that don't know me, I reached top 500 in the Marvel Rivals Alpha primarily playing Luna. I've also been top 500 as a support player in Overwatch, a game which plays quite similarly to Marvel Rivals multiple times. I hope you guys are as excited for the beta as I am. I know it's still early days, but I'm hoping I can give you some insight into how I approach fights from top to bottom. I'll go over what her abilities are and how to use them and get the most value out of them. First off, we have Luna's passives. She has two of them. The first one is Smooth Skate, which allows Luna to start skating, increasing her movement speed. However, this only works if you're going straight forward. You can maneuver around using your camera instead of movement keys to keep this going. Jumping also allows you to maintain your skating, so keep that in mind. The second is Cryo Heart, which allows Luna to restore health when casting Absolute Zero and Ice Arts. This is super important to keep in mind, as when it comes to 1v1s, you might think it's a good idea to just spam primary fires. By using these abilities will help restore your health and give you that little edge in survivability. Next up, we have her Primary Fire, which is a 3-round burst hit scan ability that can either heal if fired at a teammate or damage if fired at an enemy. Since this is hit scan, you don't need to lead your shots, but you can directly aim and fire at where you want it to go. With regards to the damage side of things, her Primary Fire also has a headshot multiplier. As with any primary fire, you want to be aiming for headshots as much as you can. Keeping your crosshair head height is a great start, but unfortunately there is a lot of mobility in this game, including flyers, so that is only going to help you so much. This isn't Valorant. Your primary fire does have damage fall off, meaning when you get to a certain distance, your primary fire does less and less damage. As for the healing side of things, damage fall off and headshot multipliers aren't a thing, so as long as you're hitting the target, you're doing great. Let's talk about her secondary fire. Absolute Zero, which is her frozen orb. Absolute Zero is a rather slow projectile which does damage and freezes on impact, whilst also healing you with your passive. This is Luna's biggest playmaking tool, and utilizing it to its full potential is what is going to set apart good Lunas from great Lunas. Depending on the team composition you're going up against, it alters how you want to use this ability. If you're going up against a lot of flankers like Spider-Man or Magic, or even a dive team like Venom and Hulk, you want to use this for when you're getting jumped. This is your saving grace. Freeze a flanker when they jump on you, line up that triple burst headshot when they're frozen, and with some team damage, you can make the flanker regret their decision. This isn't always the case though. An amazing use for this ability is on ultimates. If you hear anyone pop their ultimate, you can freeze them for 3 seconds, negating a lot of the effectiveness of their ultimates. That is if your team don't break the freeze. If you played Overwatch, think of this the same way you would think of Ana's sleep dart. Some ultimates have a wind up or a cost time before they go off. In these brief moments, you can actually interrupt and completely negate their ultimate. Most notably, Doctor Strange. Keeping track in the back of your mind when the enemy has their ultimates really comes in handy here. When you think he has his ult, be ready to save your freeze. If you see him start to make an aggressive TP or a flank, you can freeze him when he starts casting his ultimate and force him to lose it. Unfortunately, this doesn't work for every ultimate, so keep that in mind. When neither of these are a possibility, you can use your freeze on players out of position to punish them. This works great on tanks, especially against shield tanks, as if you're able to get around their shield, you can freeze them, forcing them to drop their shield and take a ton of damage from your team. Next up is Ice Arts. When popped, it turns your primary fire into a piercing glacial spike with insane range, healing and damaging whoever it comes into contact with. Not only that, but it also heals you with every shot hit. This only lasts a few seconds, but it drastically increases Luna's survivability and is the reason she can pump out so much healing and damage. You can use this to quickly shift the tempo of a fight if you position just behind your front line, allowing you to heal your tanks whilst also taking down the enemy team. Something to note is you cannot headshot whilst using this ability. This still does a ton of damage and is great when being jumped by flankers too, as you take their health down whilst also healing yourself. The healing per second is slightly slower than your regular primary fire, so keep that in mind. For maximum uptime, I tend to use all my primary fire, and when I need to reload, I pop Ice Arts to continue pumping out heals, avoiding the downtime of the reload. Her final ability is Share the Stage. When applied to a teammate, any healing done to a fellow teammate will also be done to them at a reduced amount. You want to make sure you have this up on someone at all times. It is absolutely crucial. I tend to keep this on flankers, characters that like to off angle like Hela, or even flying characters, as they're always subject to spam, and keeping them topped up at all times allows them to continuously put out an insane amount of pressure. With the addition of Venom in this beta, I find myself putting it on him a lot, as Venoms tend to go out of your range quite deep into the enemy team a lot of the time, and giving him this extra boost in health allows him to save his cooldowns and wreak even more havoc. A quick thing to note, if you do heal the person who is marked, they will receive the bonus healing on top of your regular heals. So if you see someone taking an absurd amount of damage, apply it on them before healing them to keep them up. Last but definitely not least is her ultimate, Fate of Both Worlds. Depending on the stance you are in, you either heal or damage boost your teammates. This heal is insanely high, but people can still die through it, yourself included. You cannot be stunned out of it, however, you can be rooted, so always keep moving to avoid burst damage. Since she can't be stunned out of her ult, it is great for countering other ultimates, such as Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, or even Hela. Unfortunately though, since it is not an invulnerability, people will die through Iron Man and Wanda ult, so try not to use it to counter these ultimates. You could also use this as a last-ditch resort if you're about to die, and think the ult can give you the fighting chance. A cool tip I give for this ult is binding your mouse wheel down to the second keybind. This allows you to swap between both stances super quick, giving your team both damage boost and healing. I can't confirm nor deny whether this reduces the healing or damage boost in any way, but unless there's an extremely high damaging ultimate up on the enemy team, swapping between these stances is more than enough healing to keep your team alive. Some final words on her playstyle. With a lot of flyers and flankers in the game, poking them down ever so slightly can be super helpful for your team. Relieving pressure through damage and essentially removing the opportunity for the enemy team to make plays can sometimes be more important than keeping your team at full HP all the time. Luna Snow especially can output a ton of damage, so do not heal bot. They're a strategist, not a healer, so make sure not to focus solely on healing. Now I want to take you guys through a gameplay commentary of a game I played yesterday, going through my thought process of why I'm using my abilities the way I do in a real game example. Alrighty, so let's see what's our team comp right now. We've got a Hela who's probably going to be trying going for off angles here. Unfortunately, I missed my freeze there. So let's put my E on the Hela there. She doesn't seem like she's going to be playing on off angles. She seems like she's playing with the team currently. Just keep analyzing your situations, your team, how they're playing. See what they're doing. Their flankers, they have a flanky team. They've got Spider-Man and they've got Venom. So realistically, oh, actually, you know what? I should put it on the Magic. That'll be a better idea because Magic's going to try and go in deep. I can freeze the Venom here in a bad position. Maybe we might be able to get him here. Like pop my shift so he can heal and do damage at the same time. All good. He got out just in time. We actually still might be able to kill him here. Oh, they're all low in there. Oh, I missed my freeze, unfortunately. All good, though. Make sure my E is still up. As you can see, there's like little icon. If they're off screen, you can see that Magic pops up on my right. As you can see, there's like a right circle on the right. That gives the snow icon, the snowflake, to tell me that I do actually have my my E on somebody, which is good. Always good. Now, I've got my ultimate. I misclicked that. I was meant to click tab to see what's going on, but it's fine. We can actually probably like... Yeah, there we go. You know what, guys? That was actually intentional. We just needed to... you know, counter dive that Venom real quick. You know, so realistically, it worked out quite well. Now, my Magic did die, so I'm gonna put my E back on her. Venom's back in this. So if you can time the freeze on the Venom, you can sort of screw up his timing from getting his shield up. And in doing so, you might be able to kill him before he puts his shield up. Now he's going to dive the back line. Unfortunately, I missed the freeze again. But yeah, being able to freeze him after he dives in is very, very crucial. And just keep on healing up. Focusing on quite a lot of healing. We've got a decent amount of damage. I might die here. Nice heals. They're Luna ulting, trying to save their Venom. As you can see, I popped my shift to try and get some self-sustain. Trying to stay close to my team, but not too far. Unfortunately, my rocket stopped healing me, but we've got the res back, so that's actually not too bad. I might die here to the Hela, though, if I am not too careful. Try to go back into cover, to back out. Nice. Put my E on my Groot, because he's actually taking quite a lot of damage. Now, I do have my ultimate, so as long as we're alive here, hopefully Wanda doesn't counter my ultimate, because we can't heal through Wanda. But we can heal through Hela's ultimate, so that might be what we're looking for. I'm going to freeze the Venom right there. Look at how much damage we're doing. The Venom actually chased me into the Wanda ult, I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize she was so high up. I might have actually thrown the fight there by dying with my ultimate, unfortunately. Yeah. So unfortunately, if with this Venom chasing me, I was pushed into a bad position. Probably could have stayed where the Venom was then. Try and avoid that that Wanda ult. Should have been more aware where the Wanda is. But it's all good. It's all good. So we can get some like free damage there. Nope, unfortunately we missed the right click. Unfortunate, my rocket doesn't like healing either. I had to reload there. He might die here. I'm trying to save my ultimate specifically for the ults because they do have quite a lot of high damaging ultimates. They've got the Punisher ultimate. They've also got the Hela ultimate. All do quite a lot of damage. We can go on the aggressive here. We popped our shift, trying to heal our teammate. Unfortunately, the magic just went into a 1v4 there. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to pull my ultimate here. We can see that the Groot's dying, and also I was almost about to die there. But it's fine. We've got the healing. We've kept our Groot alive. I think we can turn this here. Using the scroll wheel to try and get some damage out for my team. It seems like nothing was dying, and our Groot dies anyways, unfortunately. DPS were in sync there, unfortunately. Pop my shift to try and get some healing, but unfortunately... That Venom's doing quite a lot of damage to me. Bro's got aim. Oh, it was also the Hela. That was it. That's unfortunate. Right. We might be a bit more aggressive here. We're kind of falling in on ourselves because we're focusing so much on healing and trying to keep our team up. This Venom is doing a really good job of keeping me busy. Unfortunately, my team aren't capitalizing off of it. Punisher's 1 HP. Our tanks aren't contesting. Our magic is trying to, but I'm now zoned by this freeze and our magic dies. I have to hide from that and they do end up capping the point. Kind of tough game. Tiny tough game. Freeze the wand off me, but I don't think that's enough, and I think I might just die here. Yeah. Not gonna waste my ultimate there. Their Venom is definitely carrying this game here. Fortunately. We're unable to counter him.
I'm making a comeback.
But it's okay. We keep pushing. We keep pushing. We've got 4 minutes left on this game. We can probably still make it through. I got you, homie. Oh, just TB'd away. Okay, my magic's ulting. Got some big damage here. Nice, nice, nice. I can actually pop my ultimate here, trying to keep my magic alive. Scroll wheel up now. We've had all the damage go off. The Punisher did also ult, so we kind of traded ultimates here. Hela's run escaped. I think I might be able to actually go get her. No, never mind. Freeze the... Oh, he backed out. Yeah, this Venom is doing a lot of damage here. You can actually hit him when he's in the ground. I actually didn't know that. All good, though. All good. 3 minutes now. Punisher ulting. We can back out of that nicely. We just need to regain our ultimate back again as quickly as possible. Put my E back on the magic. Come on, bro. There we go. Yeah, this Venom is just completely trying to dive me. There you go. We can interrupt his positioning. Guarantee some shots with our freeze. That's really how I'm using my freeze this fight. Just trying to save it for this Venom. And get the most value out of it. That way. Can probably get a kill there. Oh, maybe I'm a bit greedy. Maybe I can freeze the Venom. Nope, I shot it directly at the wall. Hey, it happens. It happens to the best of us, guys. It happens to the best of us. 2 minutes remaining. Managed to pick up the Venom there. That's good. Okay, now we've got our ultimate again. If we can hide from this Wanda, that'd be great. Our Groot does end up falling. Wanda's 1 HP. You can actually shoot Wanda when she's about to explode. So we can keep that in mind. Unfortunately, I think our Namor is... Yeah, we don't have the... yeah, we really don't have the best team comp right now. With Namor and Magic on the same team. But we do have Hela kind of cooking. See if we can get a... advantage there with a freeze. That's our Hela ult. So that's kind of good. We can... put some pressure off of that. We can probably ignore Venom here and just push forward. Yeah, so my Hela doing hella work, pun intended. Freeze this Venom so you can't get out. Need to make sure I keep my magic alive. Try pocket her when she's ulting so that she can get the most value out of her ult. And she can just go as aggressive as possible. 1 minute 30 left on the game. So far, very winnable. Very, very close game. We are trying to save our ultimate for either the Hela ult or the Punisher ult, really, or even the Venom ult, to be honest, just to keep myself alive. There's the Venom ult. Let's see where it's gonna go. I don't need it. Nice. Although everybody's dying over there around the wall. That's tough. This is fine. They use Venom ult and they use Luna ult. Now, they do have probably Adam Warlock ultimate coming in, so we gotta be wary of that res. Let's see if we can... Oh, no, don't die, bro. Where you at, bro? Try to put my shift because the Venom is kind of blocking me, so I can heal him whilst doing damage to their team, which is very good. Their Luna's doing the exact same thing. I do need a heal though. Thank you, bro. Big Groot ult coming in. It is 30 seconds left, so to be honest, if I just keep my team alive here. There we go. I was waiting for the Punisher ult. I popped it. It's all good though. We can now use our scroll wheel to just kill things, kill that Venom, kill everybody. And don't forget the Wanda. There you go. And yeah, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or think I've missed anything, feel free to leave a comment down below or ask me on Twitch. I'll be streaming Marvel Rivals all the way through the beta and hopefully when the game releases too. If you found this at all helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with a fellow Marvel Rivals fan. Peace.